Hey, y'all. I am super excited. It is Friday Eve. Hey, if you're tuning in live, let me know you're tuning in live, okay? I wanted to hop on really quickly because I was having a conversation and I was just super jazzed by it. I was I wanted to share it with you guys, right? So, your next opportunity. People ask me this all the time about, where I'm at, what I'm doing, how do I do it, all the things. And one of the things that I love to share with people is the struggle. I love to share the failures. We are as a society prone to dislike or shy away from failing when it is in failing that you learn the most. Most of my success, the majority of my success has come from learning, not from losing. I say this all the time. You've probably heard this saying, you never take a L. When the L that you take is never a loss if you learn. And so you learn many times in the gap. Okay, your next level comes from exploring the gap, exploring, okay, what are the pain points? What are the things? What's missing? What are the opportunities? Most times people can't get to their next level. They can't get to that next place in their career, in their business, because the very same thing that everyone else is running away from, you're running away from as well, right? So you have to be able to explore the gap, explore what are these gaps, right, that exist, whether it's in the market, whether it's on your job, whether it is what you're doing. What are the gaps that need to be addressed and solved, and how do I address and solve these gaps? Now, I'm not saying you're going to address and solve every gap. You have to be able to find where that gap crosses what your skill set is. So, okay, I have a gap in workforce management or workforce management and operations. There is a gap. How do I bridge that gap? And if you have the skill set to do so, that's where you're going to see your next level promotion, your career advance. You're going to see all of these opportunities because where everyone else is shying away from the gap, where everyone else is saying, "Oh, that's above my pay grade," or "I don't get paid enough to deal with that." You're right. You're never going to get paid enough to deal with it because no one knows you can deal with it. And so, as you begin to explore the gap, whether that is again in your career, in the business, in wherever you are, that's where you're going to find your opportunities. Those are where those nuggets, those golden opportunities exist. And you have to be able to explore the gap, be willing to fail, which means you have to be willing to learn, right? We attach so much to what other people think of us. Okay. Oh, this person, I don't want to try this because I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to try this because I don't want people to know I failed or I wasn't good at it. Well, guess what? Nobody was good at it when they first started. Even the person that you don't want to think for you to think that you're crazy or stupid or you're less than, or you're not smart. They weren't good when they first started. And so we have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. We have to be comfortable exploring the gaps. And so when you begin to do that, that's where you're going to say, okay, there's a gap that exists in this process or in this department or in this business, wherever it is. This is a gap, which means there's opportunity. So now where does my skill set coincide, cross, right? Where is there any overlap between my skill set, what I'm good at, and what I'm passionate about in the gap that I can feel? But if you never explore the gap, if you never explore, you're just running away from the problems. You're not going to know how you feel that gap. And so that's really important when we're thinking about diving into solving and uncovering challenges that exist so that we can be the solution. We are the solution to the problems. There are no real problems that exist. They're only undiscovered solutions. I'll say that again. There are not real problems that exist, only undiscovered solutions. And so the challenge is that you're not doing enough digging in the gap to discover the solution to the opportunity that exists. So I'm super excited because we have this webinar that's coming up next week. We have a couple seats left and I'm super excited. It is this levels to this. Okay, it's levels to this, building a workforce management program. Many of you are, I know because you're in my inboxes, many of you are building out workforce management programs, or you're bringing new WFM solutions into the organizations, or conversations are being had around your CCaaS or moving to cloud and all of those different things. And it's going to impact your career. Is going to impact your day-to-day job and task. And so you're asking these questions about, how do I, one, build a program from the ground up, a workforce management program from the ground up, or how do I get this initiative? How do I get buy-in into this WFM initiative? Well, we're going to be addressing these questions. How do I build a healthy culture around workforce management? How do I, work with operations to really get these initiatives passed, and so I can really make deep impact, so my career can thrive and I can actually make impact in people's lives? How do I do these things? Well, we're going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking about it next week on Wednesday. Kerwin is the director over at Walgreens, workforce management director over at Walgreens. I'm super excited to be having this conversation with him and diving in and pouring into you all. So if this is you, right, you are building a workforce management program from the ground up. You are trying to figure out how to get buy-in for some of the initiatives. There are certain things that you're not like, hey, I know we can have efficiencies around this. I know we should be doing this, but operations ain't having it. They like, and you know that's you. If that is you, make sure that you go ahead and register. If you go over to solidrockco.net/events. You'll see it there. You'll see my face. You'll see Kerwin's face. It is June 26th. I'll also put the link here in the comments. Okay. You'll see this event happening next Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to see your face in the place. Okay. We only got a couple more seats, so make sure that you are there. Okay. Until next time, y'all already know what to do. Go be great and let's make impact. Make sure, look, your next level is in the gap. See y'all soon. Bye.